The Galactic Council believed humanity was unaware. That was their first mistake. For decades, the Council had presented itself as a guardian of peace among the stars. Officially, it existed to prevent wars, settle disputes, and maintain stability across thousands of inhabited worlds. Unofficially, things were very different. Power had become concentrated among a handful of influential species. Smaller civilizations were ignored, manipulated, or economically pressured into obedience. Entire star systems suffered under policies designed to enrich the Council's inner circle. Humanity saw the corruption. More importantly, humanity spoke about it. That made Earth a problem. And problems, the Council believed, could be eliminated. The attack was planned in secret. Council leaders authorized Operation Silent Dawn, a massive surprise offensive intended to cripple humanity before it could respond. Military shipyards hidden in remote sectors worked around the clock. Strike fleets assembled beyond monitored space. Communication networks were infiltrated. Everything was prepared. The Council expected confusion, panic, surrender. Instead, they encountered something they never anticipated. Preparation. At 5 o'clock Galactic Standard Time, Council fleets emerged from hyperspace near key human colonies. Thousands of warships appeared simultaneously. Orbital defense stations immediately entered combat readiness. Military alerts echoed across human territory. Yet there was something unusual. No panic occurred. No emergency mobilization followed. No desperate attempt to organize defenses, because those defenses were already waiting. Deep beneath the Pacific Ocean, inside Earth's Strategic Operations Center, Admiral Elena Ward studied a holographic battlefield displaying thousands of enemy vessels. An officer approached. "The attack has begun." Ward nodded calmly. "Right on schedule." The officer smiled slightly. "Should we inform them?" The Admiral looked toward the glowing tactical map. "No. What should we do instead?" Her answer was simple. Proceed. 3 years earlier, human intelligence agencies intercepted encrypted communications suggesting the Council were considering military action. The evidence wasn't conclusive. Many governments would have ignored it. Humanity didn't. Instead, preparations quietly began. New defense platforms were constructed. Fleet exercises intensified. Supply networks expanded. Hidden shipyards increased production. Officially, nothing unusual was happening. Unofficially, humanity was preparing for war. Not because it wanted conflict, because experience had taught an important lesson. Hope for peace. Prepare for everything else. The first battle occurred above the colony world of New Horizon. Council commanders expected an easy victory. According to their intelligence, only a small defensive force protected the system. That intelligence was outdated. As enemy ships advanced, hundreds of concealed defense satellites activated simultaneously. Long-range railguns opened fire. Missile batteries emerged from hidden positions. Drone squadrons launched from underground facilities. The Council fleet found itself trapped inside a carefully designed defensive network. Within hours, the attack collapsed. Across human space, similar scenes unfolded. Every invasion force encountered prepared resistance. Every offensive operation met immediate countermeasures. Every strategic objective became a battlefield the attackers were not prepared to fight. Inside the Council's Central Command Center, panic began spreading. Reports arrived continuously. Fleet losses, failed invasions, destroyed logistics hubs, unexpected defenses. Nothing was proceeding according to plan. Council Chancellor Voran stared at the incoming data. How? No one answered, because no one understood. The Council had spent years planning the invasion. Humanity had spent years preparing to survive it. Preparation proved more valuable. As the war entered its second month, momentum shifted dramatically. Human fleets launched coordinated counteroffensives. Supply routes supporting Council forces were disrupted. Strategic shipyards were captured. Communication networks failed. Entire sectors changed hands. For the first time in centuries, the Council found itself fighting a defensive war. Worlds that had quietly resented Council authority began demanding independence. Several member species refused further participation in the conflict. The alliance that once seemed invincible began to fracture, not because humanity was stronger, because humanity had exposed weaknesses already present. The decisive confrontation occurred near the Council capital. Thousands of warships gathered around the heavily fortified world, the largest fleet in galactic history. Council leaders expected a final battle. Instead, they received a transmission. Admiral Ward appeared on every screen. Behind her stood representatives from dozens of species. Many had once been Council members. Now they stood with humanity. Chancellor Voran watched in silence. "You came to conquer us?" he asked. Ward shook her head. "No. Then why are you here?" The Admiral's expression remained calm. "To end this." The Chancellor laughed bitterly. "You think you won?" Ward looked directly into the camera. "No. We think everyone has lost enough." Silence filled the room. For the first time, the Council leadership understood something important. Humanity had never wanted their destruction, only their accountability. Days later, a ceasefire was signed. The war ended. The corrupt leadership resigned. Democratic reform spread throughout Council space. Independent investigations revealed decades of abuse, manipulation, and corruption. The truth changed the galaxy forever. Years later, historians would debate strategies and battles. Military academies would study the campaign in detail. But one lesson stood above all others. The Galactic Council believed surprise guaranteed victory. Humanity understood something better. Victory belongs to those who prepare for possibilities others refuse to imagine. And so when the Galactic Council attacked at dawn, expecting fear and confusion, humanity was already in position.